Okay, this just might be the most valuable part of this entire training series. It's setting up your 30-day welcome sequence. This is the sequence that allows you to put your customer relationship building on autopilot, create raving fans, and get your customers to come back to your restaurant again and again. Stay tuned to learn how. My name's Mark Sieverkrop. I'm a business strategist and restaurant owner, and this is day 13 of a 30-day video training series I've created called the Inflation Proof Restaurant. In each episode, I break down how you can create your own automated sales machine within your restaurant by implementing direct response email marketing. Now, if you missed the previous days, don't worry. I've also created a complete mind map that outlines the entire process, including all 30 videos, companion guides for all of those videos, templates, examples, and other resources to make this as easy as humanly possible. If you want to see the full process and access all of the resources from all 30 days, you can purchase the mind map for just $7 by visiting www.inboxingenuity.com/mind map and completing the order form there. Now let's talk about putting your relationship building on autopilot through your 30-day welcome sequence. Okay, so what is your welcome sequence and why is it so important? Well, your welcome sequence is a series of emails that are sent out to new subscribers to your email list on a regular interval automatically without you having to do anything besides the initial setup. Your welcome sequence is one of the core elements of your automated sales machine, and it's one of the key ways that you build and deepen the relationship between your restaurant and your customers completely on autopilot. So the question is, how long should your welcome sequence be? Well, to be honest, your welcome sequence can be as long as you want it to be. But to begin with, we want your welcome sequence to go for at least 30 days. Now, over time, your welcome sequence can and should extend to 45, 60 days, maybe even longer than that. As you continue interacting with your audience, you're going to write additional emails that can be added to your welcome sequence in the future. And you're also going to think of emails that can be added to your welcome sequence. But for now, we're going to shoot for starting with 30 days. But you might be asking, Mark, you can't be saying that we should send 30 emails to people in 30 days. No, we're not going to send 30 emails in 30 days. The frequency of the emails in your welcome sequence will vary, and this isn't a hard and fast rule. You don't have to do this exactly as I outline it here. But what I would recommend is that over the first week, you schedule your emails to be a little closer together. And by a little closer together, I mean you want to send 3 to 4 times in that first week. Why? Well, you're going to have the initial email that's sent immediately. Plus, you want to get them some really quick information that's really valuable to them. So this could be your restaurant hours. It could be reminding them about the surprise gift that they were given. It could be a reminder of how to access the things that you promised them when they joined your email list. And then after that first week, you want to back down to approximately twice a week after that. So again, I would say send an email every 1 to 2 days for the first 3 to 4 emails. So in our initial email sequence, we send the immediate one, we send one a day later, we wait 2 days and send another one, then we send one a day after that, then we send the last one 2 days after that. So in that first week, they're getting 3 to 4 emails very, very quickly. And then we move to every 3 days after that for the rest of the 30 days. And then as you extend out farther than 30 days, you can even bump that to about every 4 days. Now, the reason that I like doing these on a 3-day interval or a 4-day interval is because weeks are 7 days long, which means they will get these emails on different days of the week each week, which is good because some people don't open email on certain days. Some people are more likely to see emails on different days. So if you send them every 3 to 4 days, they're going to get 1 to 2 emails a week, and they're going to be on different days. And so it's not going to seem like they're always getting an email on Monday or they're always getting an email on Thursday. So what is a sample schedule? So in the companion guide, I have this listed out, but I want to give you a sample schedule of what it might look like if for this 30-day sequence. And it ends up being about 12 emails over the course of 30 or 31 days. So this is what it could look like. You send your immediate welcome email. So that's day 0. Day 1, then day 3, then day 5, then day 7. So you've got actually 5 emails, but I don't really count the welcome email because that's immediately And that's a little bit different because we're just saying, here's the thing that you wanted when you joined our list. So immediately day 1, day 3, day 5, day 7, then going to day 10, 13, 16, 19, 22, 25, 28, and 31. So that's just every 3 days. Like I said, you could make it every 2 days if you wanted. You can make it every 4 days if you wanted. But 3 is a really good number because that means they'll get one if they get one on a Monday, they'll get it again on Thursday, and then they'll get it again on Sunday. So we have Monday, Thursday, Sunday, and then it'll be Wednesday, Saturday, and so it'll just keep rotating like that. So you might be asking, 12 emails, Mark, what the heck? How am I going to write 12 emails? Well, there's a few things that you can include in your welcome sequence. I don't want to give you a list of these that you can add into your welcome sequence. A general rule of thumb is you want to include information that your subscribers will, your subscribers will want to know, or the answers to questions that they often ask. You also want to make sure that the information in this welcome sequence is not time sensitive. And what I mean by that is it doesn't matter when they get it. It's relevant whenever they get it. So you don't want to put an email about Valentine's Day in your welcome sequence because if somebody signs up in June, Valentine's Day doesn't happen for a long time. So we don't want to put in time sensitive emails. We want to put things that don't matter when they get them. They'll always be relevant. The other thing you want to focus on and remember is you want to limit each email to a single topic or call to action. If you have separate topics, put them in separate emails. So what I mean by this is you don't want to send an email that highlights the hours that you're open and also highlights, also highlights getting gift cards. Could you send those in the same one? Yes. But a rule of thumb with emails is you want to have one call to action. You have one thing that they have to do with that email. You don't want to have two because when you have two, copywriters and marketers will often say if you have two, you have none. And the reason is people get decision paralysis. They don't know what to choose. So you want to limit it to one single call to action. The other thing is it's an excuse to mail. If you have two things that you want to send about, send two separate emails. And now you just extended your welcome sequence rather than putting every single thing in this initial email. All right, so I want to give you a partial list of things that you could send emails about within your welcome sequence. This is in no particular order. This isn't the order that you should send them in. It's not in any particular order, and it's not in any particular relevance. It's just a list that I came up with of things that you can put in your welcome sequence. Now, initially, at the beginning of your welcome sequence, you will want to put things that are most important. So I would say ordering information, hours, any information about the thing that they just signed up for, whether it's a free meal, a free dessert, 10% off, those types of things. Put those things early on. But other than that, it doesn't really matter. So here's some ideas. The history of your restaurant. You can introduce you and your family. A reminder of the welcome gift, days and hours of operation, loyalty and rewards program information. You can highlight popular foods. And this is one that you can do multiple times. I think in our initial email sequence, we have 3 or 4 where we highlight different types of food, whether it's we highlight desserts or we highlight our top burgers or we highlight this or that. So you can do this many different times. Share testimonials and reviews. Ask for testimonials or reviews. You can share why you're different. You can share best-selling menu items. You can highlight that you have gift cards or gift certificates and how to get them. You can use it for help wanted. One of the things that I'm actually, as I'm recording this, I'm getting ready to add to the DK's Drive-In welcome sequence is an email that basically says, hey, we're always looking for great team members to join our team. Here's what we look for. If you are looking for employment, or if you know someone who's looking for employment, attached is an application. Please feel free to fill that out and drop it off at DK's. So you can use it for help wanted as well. You can spotlight team members. You can share your mission. You can share with them how to make reservations or information about your catering services. You can tell them that you have online ordering or delivery. Make sure that you share those things. And these are various things that you can add into your email welcome sequence. Now, the most important part, and I believe this is the most important part, is you want to make sure that every single email has a call to action. It has something you're inviting them to do. Now, some of the things that I recommended have a very clear call to action. If you're sharing or asking for reviews, obviously your call to action is click here to leave us a review on Google, or click here to leave us a review on Yelp or TripAdvisor or somewhere else. if it's help wanted, obviously the call to action is make sure you download and fill out this application if you're looking for employment. Now, some won't have a clear call to action, like your restaurant's history, or spotlighting your employees, or even sharing favorite foods. In that case, the clear call to action is come in and join us for a meal. Come in and grab a burger. Come in and get something to eat. Stop by. We look forward to seeing you soon. Please come in and visit us soon. That is the call to action at that point. If there's not a default call to action, the call to action is come into our restaurant, eat some food, because that's the basic call to action, right? So make sure you always have some sort of call to action. You never want to write an email that doesn't invite them to do something. We want to train them to take action when they get an email from us. Now, I know sometimes it's really, really hard to come up with these off the top of your head. And at the creation of this training, when I'm recording this, our restaurant, DK's Drive-In, has a welcome sequence that has a total of 17 emails spanning 45 days. So our welcome sequence right now is 46 days. Our welcome email sequence is 46 days long. I'm always adding. Actually, I have 1 or 2 more emails that I have in my mind that I need to add to that sequence right now. And inside the companion guide for this training, I'm giving you access to our exact welcome sequence. You can use it for ideas. You can use it for inspiration. You can say, oh, that's a great idea. We could write an email like that for us. It gives you the opportunity to start with some inspiration. So inside the companion guide that you can get by getting the complete mind map, go to www.inboxingenuity.com/mind map. You can get a view-only version of our welcome sequence. You can see every single email, and in the future, as we add emails, those emails will be at that link as well. Now, as a note, if and when you use that and you look at that, do not copy those emails word for word. Why? Well, because first off, that's plagiarism. Second off, you want to use them as an inspiration, but you want to create your own unique emails that speak to your customers, your restaurant avatar. And you want to make sure that it features your unique voice, your personality, the personality of your restaurant, not the personality of our restaurant, because it won't work as well. So you use it as an example, as a way to have inspiration for your own emails. Now, if you want somebody to just write those emails for you, if you just say, I just want somebody to create this welcome sequence for me, that is something that we 100% absolutely can do for you. If you're interested in learning how that looks, then you can go to www.inboxingenuity.com/apply to schedule a call with me to see how my team and I can create and craft these emails for you, load them into your ConvertKit account for you, and really just set up your full automated sales machine for you. Now, setting up your welcome sequence in ConvertKit is super easy. It's the same process that we used for the welcome sequence in the last training. The only difference is when you go into your welcome sequence, you're going to click Add Email on the right-hand side, and that will open up a new email screen where you can put in your new email. You create it, and then you set how long you want it to be before it sends. Just like we did with the welcome email, you choose how many days you want it to send, and then you hit Publish, and it's good to go. So that is the welcome sequence and why it's important for you to have a 30-day welcome sequence for your restaurant. In the next video, we're going to talk about how to personalize your emails so that you can get maximum engagement from your audience. Hey, super quick, I wanted to check in with you. So you've watched this training, maybe you've watched a few of the other ones, and you might be thinking, wow, Mark, this sounds like a lot of work. Or you might be thinking, I really just don't have time to do this. And if that's you, I want to suggest something. What if you just had me and my team do it for you? What if we just set up the entire automated sales machine for you? The tech, the marketing materials, the landing pages, the email copy, all of it. What if we just did it for you? If that's something that appeals to you, then I think you and I should chat. I want you to fill out the form at inboxingenuity.com/apply, and we can book a call to chat and see if it's right for you. Look, there's no obligation. We'll just have a conversation. I'll learn a little bit more about your restaurant, the goals that you have, the things that you want to accomplish, and we'll see if it's a good fit to have us work together and set up your automated sales machine for you. Again, if that sounds like something you might be interested in, go to inboxingenuity.com/apply to book your call now.